and we are going to get started. Welcome to New Consultant Training, September 9th, 2020. My name is Kathy Del Ponte. I'm an executive director with Pampered Chef. And tonight we're going to talk about bookings. Karen asked me to really delve into it also tonight because maybe some of you are hitting obstacles. So think about if you have any questions as we get started on this. I'm going to go through what I have already. I have some words to say that I actually had posted to be awesome. Emily, did you see them? There were some really cool words that I posted. And Lynn and Kelly, whose team are you guys on?
I'm on Karen.
Sorry, go ahead.
Okay, Lynn, you're on Karen. Kelly, who are you on?
Kimberly.
Kimberly, so you probably saw the words that I posted in Be Awesome. Did you see those?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, okay. So Lynn, I'll make sure I get these to Karen. Okay. So tonight we're going to talk about bookings. Let me ask you something. If you had this little basket and there was a basket full of bookings, how many bookings would you want to have in that basket? 10. Good one. Miss Emily, how many bookings would you want in that basket? Would 10 be good, or is that too much for you? 8?
How about 6?
Okay. Hey, Melody.
7. I don't know. Like, I work full time, so.
I know you do, and you also have the horse that you take care of. So, and you know, here's the thing about Pampered Chef. I was telling this to someone today on one of the trainings that I had. 80% of the people that are on your team or in our organization are what we call hobbyists. Okay. When we ask people to join Pampered Chef, what do we say to them? We say to them, you know, if you only want to do one show a month, that's okay. Okay. Now, if you want to be a director, if you want to make X amount of money, if you want to do this, we are here to help you and guide you and direct you along the way. But we're not going to not want those people that are just doing one show a month. Because let me tell you something. If you have 10 people on your team that do one show a month, that's 10 people doing a $200 show. That's $2,000 in sales. And if you're a director, that's a $200 bonus for you. Okay. So don't disregard those people who might only want one booking a month. That's okay. Okay. If I had I would love to do 4 parties a week, a virtual, not live. When I was just a live consultant, we did strictly 2 shows a week, 8 shows a month. That's what we would do. And I also have cooking clubs that I did that, and then I tried to do virtual. So right now, my ideal for me would be 4 parties a week. So let's back it up to, we talked about goal setting last week. Do you all have a goal? Did you all set a goal? Do you know what you want? Does anybody, how about just have would one person like to share what your goal is so that we can work from that?
My goal is to do 2 recruits this month.
2 recruits this month. That's very good.
And they will be my first recruits.
Oh, awesome. So here's the thing. That's actually great, because Pampered Chef has this policy that we call 1 in 4. So for every 4 shows that you hold, we believe that you can get 1 recruit out of that. Okay. So if you want 2 recruits, that means that you want to have at least 8 parties. And of course, don't forget that rule of thumb, that for every 4 parties you do in a virtual world, 1 will drop, 1 will flop, and 2 will pop. So if you want 2 recruits this month, personally, I recommend that you have 10 parties to make it work for you. Okay. 10 parties. Can you tell I'm from New England, guys? When I talk about parties, I'm not talking about the bathroom. Okay. But I'm seriously just too old to change the way I talk now. So with my parties, I start my parties. I set it up on Thursday and contact my hostess, and I do my host coaching then and let her know what I expect from her. That gives her Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday to get at least 30 people who have joined the party by Sunday. I do my pre-post on Sunday, and I start my party on Monday, and I close it on Friday. I know that Michelle does a lot of 3-day parties, which are super good. I personally do not do 7-day parties. Sherry last night said she did 7-day parties. God bless her soul. I do not do a 7-day party, but you're going to do what is good and comfortable for you. Okay, so let's talk about where we're going to get bookings, because that's what this is all about. Let's talk about our frank list. So the F is for friends, the R is for relatives, the A is for acquaintances, the N is for neighbors, the K is for kids, if you have any, and the S is for spouses. So when I think of that, I know when we start our launch list, I still have my launch list. We called it a list of 100 when I started 11 years ago. I still have that. I still go back and I check it out. Okay. And so you need to stop and really grab that piece of paper and always have that paper with you. And when you think about somebody, write it down. Because I know you're all not as old as I am and you don't forget things the way I forget things. But I promise you, if I thought of Emily's name this minute, 20 minutes from now, I would not remember her name. So you want to make sure you write those names down. How about your hairdresser? I mean, some of us still go to the hairdresser. Some of us now, it used to be that we would leave our catalogs in the dentist's office and in the doctor's office. I honestly don't know if we can do that any longer. You have to know your dentist, your hairdresser. People don't sit there any longer like they used to. So that's a little bit different. Let's talk about the green light sale. Do you all know what the green light is? So when you're on Facebook, okay, so you're on Facebook, right? And if you look over on the right-hand side, there's all your contacts that are active. There's a little green light next to them. And before this night's over, I'm going to give you words to say to them. I do not recommend that you pop on there to somebody you haven't seen since high school and say, hi, this is Kathy with Pampered Chef. I'm so excited about my business. Will you book a party? That is like asking them to plan a wedding. Those are words you do not want to use. The whole idea of Facebook, of course, we've said this 1,000 times, is to build relationships. So you might want to just say hello, ask them how they're doing. How are they holding up in all this madness? You know, are they working? How's the family? But that's the green light sale. I honestly try and do about 5 of those a day and just message them and say, and again, I'm going to give you the words. So here's some of the words you want to say, okay? And I will copy this. I'll give it to Karen Lynn so that she can decide how she wants to add it, okay? And actually, if you message me, I message you back, and I can do that too. So here's a good one. Hi, Susie. I hope you are doing well and your family is safe, as these are certainly scary times. I was wondering if you would consider helping me out. Having a small business during this time can be challenging. Since everyone will be cooking more at home for the coming weeks, your family and friends will need help with meal prep, recipes, and most of all, a little distraction and a little fun. Would you consider hosting a fun online party? Your support would mean the world to me. How much better is that than saying, hey, will you book a party for me? Or even, I mean, we used to say, will you be my guinea pig? I think this is so much better. Here's another one. Hey, Sarah, I have something that may interest you. Want the scoop? So with all this craziness going on, I'm offering a cabin fever party, virtual parties. It's for everyone who needs to escape all the chaos with their friends and just have a little fun over a week and do some great recipes and figure out how to use some of that food that's in their pantry. See great products and have some fun, especially play some games and just have some laughs. I'm getting a great response from folks already. Post okay if you'd like to get in on this. Okay. And last but not least, hey, Mary, I've been thinking about you. I know that we're all doing a lot of cooking at home these days, but that doesn't mean we need to spend all our time in the kitchen, right? That's why I'm super excited to tell you about the new virtual parties I'm doing, quick and easy dinners. I'd love to share these ideas with you. And for those of you, have you all gone to Marketing Imagery and seen all of the amazing party outlines that are there for us? Pampered Chef is so amazing with what they give us. They give us everything we need to build our own outline, okay? So let's take a minute to talk about good habits. For years, I would always say that the only thing that I'm consistent in is being inconsistent. I have difficulties focusing. There are times, my daughter tells me I have adult ADHD. I'm sure she'd love to see me on medication, But I'm 69 and my husband is 79, and neither one of us take any medications, and I'm not about to start now. So therefore, my brain has these squirrels. Anybody else get squirrels besides me? We do. But I am consistent with my business. Am I consistent in doing things every day, maybe the way I should? No. But I consistently touch my business every day of the week. That's my choice. Now, tomorrow, Thursday, for those of you who know me, on my team or in my organization, Thursday's my girlfriend's day. You will not be able to get in touch with me tomorrow. I'm going to Cocoa Villages. Okay, I'm leaving at 10:30, and the chances are I will not be back till 5. I will not have my phone on. I'll never put my phone on while I'm eating dinner or with my friends. But isn't that why we have our own business? We're the chief executive officer of our own business. But it doesn't mean I'm not consistent. I've already posted my parties I've scheduled tonight for tomorrow. So that's done. The other thing that I find is I make a calendar. So start your week, your month, and mark off those dates that you're doing things with your family. My son's birthday is tomorrow, but he's in Arizona. I'm not doing anything with him. I'm going to Cocoa Villages to celebrate. My grandson's birthday is the 11th, and we're celebrating on Saturday. So that's marked off. So mark those off first, because quite frankly, that is the most important thing, is your family. Okay? I'm sure you don't have soccer and things like that you used to, but maybe doctor's appointments or things like that. And then decide what's best for you. Here's an important thing, guys. Make office hours. Now, I'm going to tell you that I don't have office hours, because I will not start work before 8 o'clock. But then I pretty much work from 8 to 9, take a walk, come back, and then I work from 10 to whenever I want to. I always break in the afternoon. So I can't say that I'm one of those people that have 10 to 3 as my office hours, but I usually do put in a 6-hour day. Again, that's my choice. Make your office hours and make them work for you. Okay? And here's my favorite. Be a Santa Claus. Make a list and check it twice. Okay? Spend 15 or 20 minutes the night before and decide who you're going to call for bookings the next day. Then what I want you to do is set your alarm for 20 minutes. We call it Pompadora. Take that 20 minutes and shut off your phone, shut off your TV, shut off your messages. Do nothing except take a look at that list that you're going to start calling. I've been in business 11 years, so I have a really long past hostess list. I've done almost 1,200 parties. So I actually have printed off in the last week. I've got all kinds of lists here. But here's my list of my past hostesses. Okay, I don't think you can see it. Can I pull it back here? But if you look at it, nope. Anyway, I have contacted these with exactly those words that I said. I just would hope everything is all well with you and your family. I am super excited about the new catalog that came out September 1st. Really excited about our stoneware, which now goes in the dishwasher. Would you like to learn more about it? So I make that list, and that's what I do. I hit 10 people a day. That's because my bookings, I have only 2 parties booked for this month. That's terrible. I'm never going to make my goal. My goal is $6,000 a month. I am not going to make that on 2 parties, because I'm pretty sure I've never had a $3,000 party. Okay. And here's the key. Ask everybody, guys. Don't prejudge. We've talked before about a chicken list. Do you know what a chicken list is? Chicken list is your best friend that you're afraid to ask. It's the minister's wife. It's your kid's teacher. It's your next door neighbor. It's that people that you feel that you are imposing on them. Quite frankly, most of my hostesses get more free product than I make in commission. You're not doing them, they're not doing you a favor. You're doing them a favor. And you need to put that in your mind, that you are offering them amazing half-price items, 60% off items, free product, and especially now with the new host benefit that's coming in with it. If they get 3 bookings, they can get $50 after the third party is held. With the new stoneware, why am I having a brain? Oh, the air fryer is back. Holy crap! You know, the air fryer is back. Do you know anybody who wanted the air fryer that hasn't been able to get it? Have any of you had any past shows in the last 6 months that somebody wanted the air fryer and was not able to get it? Have you reached out to them? Good job, Lynn. So that's something that you definitely want to do. I bought a new book called Skinny Taste Air Fryer, and I got it off Amazon, and I posted the recipe on that I made the other night on my VIP page. It doesn't have to be a Pampa Chef recipe, but it is done in the air fryer. Okay. So, and here's the thing: don't panic if someone says no to you. For every 10 people you ask, one person is going to say yes. So if you want to book 8 parties, sorry to say this, guys, but you've got to make 80 contacts. Now, don't panic on me at this point and think, oh my Lord in heaven, 80 contacts. You think you don't have 80 contacts? I want you to look at your telephone right now and tell me how many contacts you have on your cell phone. I want you to look at your Facebook page, your Facebook friends, and tell me how many Facebook friends you have. Do you have only 80? Do you have only 60? When people say to me, I don't have any friends, you need to talk to them about that, because except for one, I had one consultant, seriously, who's not on Facebook, who has 6 people in her contact list on her phone. And I mean, yeah, seriously. And she does nothing on the internet. So, and she lives outside of town where she has no internet service. So yeah, she was kind of difficult to work with, but that's not most people. Okay. Remember this. Every house has a kitchen. Everybody's home right now. Everybody needs to cook. How many of you are tired of cooking right now? Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Praise the Lord. I'm so tired of cooking. I seriously am. And so if you're tired of cooking, everybody else is tired of cooking. How about doing a party where you say to them, let's do a different meal every day. Take that white chicken chili that's in the pressure cooker. So pull up the recipe first thing in the morning about the white chicken chili. And then post about the pressure cooker. And then post the different, like I used my manual food processor, I used a knife, I used my flexible cutting mats. So every product that I used making this, that's perfect. So the white chicken chili. Oh my gosh, there's just so many recipes that you can pull up, and pull up a different one, pull up one with the air fryer, and then pull up a soup for those of you who live up north and it might actually be chili. Pull up a soup that you can make with the blender. And then, and you can do this in your VIP page, okay? So make your list and check it twice and start making your your contacts. These are the words to say. Let's see. Do you want words to use with guests who attended summer parties when the shipping was delayed? Raise your hand if you want me to read any of these. Words to use with random guests. Words to use with guests who said maybe later to a booking. Anybody seen it? Got anybody like that? Okay. I'm so excited because our brand new products just came out September 1st, and I'm working on my calendar and wanted to reach out to you because I had a note to follow up with you to do a fall party. We can do a 5-day recipe planning party. And do you want to grab a party date? Always end with a question, guys. And I always end with a date. I always end with 2 dates. Do you want to start on the 13th or the 20th? Okay. Remember that you can get half price items. You can get 60% off any one item in the catalog this month. Can we pick the 13th or the 20th? So go back to your parties that you've had previously and see if anybody said, nah, not now, maybe in the fall. I actually have mine in my calendar when people have said that to me in the beginning of each month. Words to use with past hostesses. I don't know how long a lot of you have been with Pampa Chef. Emily, I know you've been with us for a bit. So I hope you and yours are doing well during this time. I wanted to reach out with you and how excited I am to share our new catalog. I enjoyed working with you when you last hosted and wonder if you're ready to host again. We can do a 5-day meal planning, whatever, you know, Christmas in September. You know, how about a Christmas in September? how about a fundraiser? And this is one of the things that I'm posting in my party right now. Kids aren't in school like they used to be. You know what that means? It means our food banks are empty. And we need to fill our food banks. And Pampered Chef, from now until the end of the year, is doubling their donation to the food bank. So go ahead and offer a fundraiser to the food bank. Fill your local food bank. October is normally Help With Cancer Month, but guess what? We're still doubling our donations to cancer from now until the end of the year. Why not do a Help With Cancer party? Okay. And for any new consultants that I have here, so this one is, I'm super excited to share that I'm starting a new adventure with Pampered Chef as a virtual consultant. I'm looking for a few guinea pigs to help me launch my biz. Would you be willing to host a virtual party where I can create an event for us and invite your friends? Yes, of course, you will be rewarded with freebies and you'll be my new favorite friend. What do you think? It's quick and easy. So again, I will post these words for you guys so that you'll have them. Does anybody have any questions that I can help you with? Everybody's so quiet. Okay.
Well,
so,
I do.
Go ahead, Emily.
So, like, I just had my first party. I'm trying to get the girl to close, and she didn't even have like one sale. That's pretty bad.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I did nothing different. I did not treat her any different. I gave her words to say. She didn't post them. She like wasn't commenting. She wasn't tagging everybody in the comments. So like, just write it off. Don't let it bother me. Or
Yeah.
like, should I be changing?
Honestly, Emily, I have the exact same thing right now. I have two parties going on. One of them, I can't keep up with the posts. These girls are amazing. This second one, and this girl, by the way, is a former consultant. Okay. Not one person has posted one thing to the same posts I put in both parties. Lynn, you're laughing. You.
They're the worst. Past consultants are the worst hosts. The worst.
Seriously. So Emily, yes.
I have the same thing going on. That's what I'm laughing also. I have one that has sat at $92. At least she has some sales. It has sat at $92 and it has been going on for the same amount of time as my $1,600 party. I'm posted exactly the same thing in both of those parties. And basically what it is the host is not participating. So I just basically said to her, look, girlfriend, you got anybody that's interested in any orders? Because we need to close this ship down, you know? So I just basically told her right out straight, you don't need orders. Hey, let's move on and do it again in a month or two. That's what I told her.
Bless and release. Emily, how long has the party been going on?
What month is it? September, end of August, 28th.
Yeah, because honestly,
Like,
tomorrow's.
sorry, I'm like.
That's okay.
Oh.
Don't worry. Tomorrow's the 10th. So basically, quite frankly, if she doesn't close it by the 15th, I definitely would just, message her and let her know, hey, I would maybe text her.
Well, see, that's how I've been communicating is via text. And I was like, hey, Tiff, just check in to see, because last night I texted her and I said, hey, Tiff, just check in to see if you got any outside orders. Let me know. And she came back with, well, I'll have to check at work tomorrow. I said, okay, thanks. Sounds great. Messaged her tonight at like 7:11 or something and said, hey, Tiff, just checking in to see if you got any outside orders and if you would like to place an order yourself. Not like she's ghosting me.
Yeah.
So this is how I feel. Like if I don't hear from her by like maybe the 13th, I'm just going to close out her party and walk away from it.
Yep, just put a message on it's a Facebook party, is it? Just put a message, hey, we are closing this show in 2 hours. If you'd like to place your order, here is the link.
I posted that like days ago though.
Then I would just shut it down. Just bless and release it, sweetie. It happens. Like I said, 4 shows, 1 will drop 1 will flop, 2 will pop.
That's true.
It's in numbers. It's just, you're going to have one show that you've got $1,500, and you're going to have another show that has $0. It just happens. And for those of you, if you have not listened to last night's recording from our team meeting, Sherry Isinger, she said it's just I with a singer. Isinger did an amazing job on telling us how to increase our virtual party sales. And then one of my new consultants, who, by the way, hit $15,000 today in less than 90 days in her sales, and it all came from a party. She asked her son to do a party for her, even though she knew she wasn't going to get that many sales. What she wanted was the contacts. She told him not to invite anybody his wife had already invited to another party. The party was only $110, but so far she's gotten 11 parties from those contacts. So that goes back to, please do not prejudge who you're going to ask. Do you have a father? Do you have a brother? I mean, men have friends that like to cook. So don't prejudge who you're asking. And if you have not listened to last night's training, seriously, it's not anything I did. We had 3 people talk. Wendy also talked about taste buds, which she talked me into signing up for, and I never thought I'd sign up for it, but I did. And I'm not going to tell you anything else because you're going to have to listen to the recording. All right, guys, any other questions? It is 8:29. Good. I appreciate you coming on. Lynn, if you want to message me, I will get you a copy of these words.
Okay.
And if anybody else needs anything, just message me, okay? All right, guys, have a great night.
Thank you, Kathy.
All
Thank
righty.
you.
Bye-bye.
Good night, guys.
Bye.
Good night, everyone.